Howdy, my darling Cancer. Happy June 2023. I don't know why I feel the need to say that when we're already almost done with June at this point. But let's get into your June tarot reading and see what's going on in your life right now. I'm not here for long introductions, Cancer, but if you do enjoy this tarot reading or you just enjoy my vibe, I would appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, Cancer, because it does help me out quite a bit. But otherwise, let's just pull a tarot card for you. And also just a heads up, Cancer, because I understand not everyone cares about the social life and not everyone's as career oriented as I am. So I like to cover my tarot readings because these are general tarot readings, the both bases where it's your social life, so romantic or platonic relationships, and then just your career, financial, just your physical desires. So all that being said, let's get into this. I like to just make sure I get all my bases covered for my friends. All right. So fabulously, we have the 10 of Pentacles for you, Cancer. All right. Money, your financial situation here, Cancer. I'm not going to be surprised. It's going to be picking up here. I believe there's an air sign that I also noticed this for. So if you have air in your chart, check out the other Zodiac readings for that. But yeah, I definitely feel like your financial situation is going to be picking up here, Cancer. I feel like there's like this specific message of where it's like credit cards, debt is going to be paid off here, where you're going to be having opportunities that bring forth a lot of money should you take up on those opportunities to be able to pay off debt and actually start developing a savings. Here, that's definitely what I get. It's like this sense of things you're about to be developing like a routine. And so it's really important for you right now, Cancer, to think about what you want to have be your routine, because it's like what you get started on right now, it's gonna become like your everyday norm. All right. So do you want like a specific, maybe you want social media to become part of your norm. Maybe you want, just think about your habits and your routines and ask yourself, what do you want to have be part of your norm? Because it's like, I don't know, like the best impression I get, it's like if you ever played like a video game, you can like decide like certain traits on on your avatar. And that's kind of what I get for you, Cancer. It's like you're picking out the traits of what you want your avatar to be. All right. Now in your social life here, I'm going to be honest, just from an intuitive place here, Cancer, I don't really necessarily get anything too flashy in your social life. Like I'm not really sensing any like new energy coming into your life. I just get more of a sense of where the people that are already in your life here are really, I want to say stabilizing, because 10 of Pentacles does represent stability, but it is just this sense of where it's like no drama, no complications, or at least the people are meant to be part of your life here, right? And continuing on with the Pentacle energy, like y'all are really about to be about your money here, Cancer. 6 of Pentacles, how that financial situation seems to be working out for you is less about starting new projects or trying to develop a side hustle, Cancer, and it's more about the things that you already have been investing into. Now I'm a Cancer rising, so I'll just use myself as an example here. In this dynamic here, I can be kind of expecting that my financial situation, when it comes to YouTube and all the other social medias that pay me, probably things are going to be stacking up quite a bit here, or just like my website, my store. I'm going to probably be making more sales. It's stuff that I've already actively, continuously fed energy into. So I don't really expect like my podcast, for example, to somehow become profitable overnight, because I haven't put any energy into it in a hot biscuit, right? And again, when it comes to your social life here, this really just applies in a sense of where it's like, I feel like you're around some solid people here, Cancer. Now, I want to just be pointing out here, you might be saying, like, well, Velca, there's 2 other people that I don't mess with that they're toxic. Well, girl, I'm just going to ask you, Cancer, why are they still part of your life? All right. Because what I see here in these tarot cards is the people that are meant to be part of your life, the people that are for you, the people that you're going to be sharing your meals with, right? I see those being very good for you. I see those reciprocating. I don't see a situation where it's like you have like that one friend or that relationship in your life that you're trying to be romantic, where they don't respond to your text messages. I don't see that developing. That's not what I'm talking about, at least in this tarot reading. Maybe another tarot reader might have that, but not in mine. All right. And so don't apply this to, if it's not for you. Like, I'm not saying you don't have any toxic people in your life, but the people that are meant, that are good for you, I see it being good. All right. continuing on here, Cancer, once again, more pentacle energy, not a complaint whatsoever, but really just on a spiritual level with this here, Cancer. I know no one asked, but I always like to sometimes give my own input on like my own personal beliefs here. This is really a time, you know, to have all this pentacle energy here. This is a really invaluable time to do some type of manifestation ritual, especially when it comes to finances. You know, just utilize this earth energy right now, because utilizing this earth energy is going to allow things in your life to start taking root. And once they start taking root, then that's when you can enjoy the crops, you know, then that's when you can enjoy the fruits of your labor after your plants are able to take root here. All right, but just I'm noticing just in general, like this is really powerful energy to be utilizing. Now, how would I apply the Two of Pentacles here? To me, let me just pull a clarifier here. Three of Pentacles as well. All right, so this makes sense here. So when it comes just to your career and situations of that manner here, Cancer, this is reading off to me of where you might be, don't be afraid of getting some help from outside sources here. I get this sense of where, even though this is, I know we're talking about career here, but I do get this impression here, Cancer, where it's like certain folks, if you were to ask, they would help you. The first example that has come to mind, I don't know how, but it is the first one, is where it's like, you know, if you need a GoFundMe to help pay some bills, like a medical bill, a surgery, you'd be surprised by like who would actually help you with that GoFundMe. So take this as a message, Cancer, where it's like, don't be afraid of asking for help. You know, just put your shame to the side for a moment, because everyone needs help at some point in time. You know, we're human, honey. Like, it's a full-time job trying to just keep our lives going, honey, and we have to work together. You and my introverts out there, you know, don't be afraid of asking for help if you really need the help, because I do feel like there's sources around you that really do want to uplift you. But also, I want to be surprised in the sense of networking here as well. Don't be afraid of shooting your shot when it comes to collaborating with certain folks here. All right. So again, if I were to apply this with myself, if there are certain people I wanted to work with on my tarot channel, this would be the time that I would start asking other tarot readers if they wanted to collaborate. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna, I know I said I'm a Cancer rising, but I'm not going to be doing that. So for those that might be getting excited about that, girl, that's not, I when it comes to this channel, I like writing solo. But, you know, in this way, I could be like, oh, okay, maybe I could invite some folks onto a podcast, and they would probably be saying yes. So if you want like a promotion, Cancer, stuff like that, especially because of that Ten of Pentacles, I feel like you would be able to get that promotion or getting that raise, for example. And I don't even feel like that. Yeah, I think that's overall just like the solid message there. We have the Temperance card coming in here, and then we have the, what is this? The Nine of Cups, and then we have King of Pentacles. Girl, all this pentacle energy for you, Cancer. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. And so where the blessings are going to be really entering your life right now, Cancer, they seem to be in a place of where your spiritual team is not going to be trying to bless you with just like, you know, handing you just like an opportunity, temporary opportunity that just gives you a little bit of money for just to keep you by. In this type of dynamic here, this is a sense of where it's like something that would be setting you up for the long-term future, right? So it's like helping you out with like building your business. You know, you think about it in a way where it's like they're going to help you plant seeds that will give you a bountiful harvest every year, rather than give you seeds that will only give you one good harvest and then you have to go out and get more, right? And so when it comes to your career and opportunities in that manner, what you should be putting more energy into is stuff that you can see that would consistently pay off over and over and over again. And so to narrow this down, I probably will see less about when it comes to like making more reading sales on my website, and more about more people seeing me on social media, right? Because it's more long-term rather than the instantaneous, like making a few $100s a day from the tarot readings. Does that make sense? When it comes to your social life here, again, I don't know if y'all are going to be happy with this message, Cancer, but to me, this gives me a vibe of where I don't see new folks coming in when it just comes to just like your everyday socializing here, right? I kind of just see this as a sense of where you may not be necessarily at your happiest with your relationships. Maybe you wish you had closer friends in your life. Maybe you wish you had a partner that was a little bit more emotionally available or what have you here. But there is this message where it's just like right now, even though like you can't relate to your friends or just like you're not close to anybody right now, this isn't a sign to keep on inviting, keeping your door open and inviting new folks in. This is more so of a sign of like having patience at this time, Cancer, because there's certain folks in your life that, you know, allow it to burn. Even if it's going to be a slow burn, it's going to get to a point where it's just like it's really solid, especially for those that are trying to maybe perhaps have someone from their past come back in. And you may be like thinking like, oh, they're never going to come back type of thing here. This is like a sense where it's like, now this is, I'm going to be very clear on this. Don't be using this as your way to enable you to not give up on somebody that has had you blocked for 3 years, Cancer. All right. Don't do it. All right. But what I do see here is perhaps like maybe you reach out to like someone that you've been thinking about a lot from your past, and you're just like, hey, like, you know, I would like to catch up and talk to you again. I don't know. I just get like this distinction where it's just like there's specific relationships in your life that you might be a bit frustrated, Cancer, and like being like, ah, you know, dang, it sucks. I wish this relationship were to develop to be something, because you're thinking that it's not going to go anywhere. I actually feel like it might here, Cancer. So let's do one last one. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Just get out of your head right now. Your overthinking is going to be your biggest villain at this time. All right. I really don't feel like there's any much change that you need to be doing at this time. Keep doing what it is that you have been doing, Cancer, and you're going to just again notice the fruits of your labor here. All right. But there is this message with the Temperance card to have a little bit more patience, darling. All right. So that's the tarot reading that I have for you today, Cancer. Hopefully something in here resonated. If it did, you already know what to do, and I'll talk to you sometime in the near future. Bye, Cancer.